Hello, everyone. It's Pastor Dave again with our Thursday Thoughts segment when we say goodbye to the gospel of the week before and say hello to the one coming up. In this past week, we talked about the famous parable of the talents, where a master gave resources to people who were underneath him, and some of them made something of it and were praised, and then other people didn't, and not so much. And we talked about how the basic tenet of that parable is that we all start full in a way that can't be taken away. Now, when we say that, at the same time, I understand completely that there are a lot of circumstances in life that make us not feel that way. Depression is a huge one. It's impossible to feel full when that is going at you and you can't escape from it. Losing a loved one, being rejected romantically or professionally or whatever. I talk to a lot of authors. I've done a little bit of writing myself, and there's not one of them who hasn't received 32 rejection letters before they got their first acceptance, and that hurts, and that makes you feel like your talent is worthless, and it makes you feel empty. And the world is going to make you feel that way. The great hope in the midst of this is simple. First of all, almost everybody has at least someone who needs them. Might be a friend, might be a family member, might be someone they write to online, might be, I don't know who it is. But almost everybody has someone who would say to you today, if you were not here, if your gifts, if your identity, if your presence was not with me, my life would be poorer. And no matter who that person is in that moment, that person is a messenger of God to you. But even so, there are times when we feel like we have no one, where we can't find a single person to say that to us. And in those moments, we are not abandoned. Those are the exact moments when God steps in through scriptures like this one to say to us, when you have nobody else, you have me. Look at what the world does. It says the more people you have, the more liked you are. And if you get down to zero, you're empty. God says it's wonderful that lots of people like you, and I'm glad you have that. But if you get down to zero, there I will be with you. And you will be full, and you will be loved no matter what. We pray for people who are going through circumstances that make them feel like they have nothing to give, that make them feel isolated and empty. We also extend the message that you do still matter, not just to us, but to God, the infinite love and the infinite hope of this universe. And God is with each of you, no matter what, always. We will see you again on Sunday, where the gospel is Matthew 25, beginning with verse 31, going to the end. And we hope to see you there, where we get to talk about a new message and a new hope that God gives to us.